Sawasdee Cup, everybody. This is KRU Joe with KRU Muay Thai Fundamentals of Hand Wrapping. So from here, I'm going to take the thumb loop, and from this position, I'm going to go to the back of my hand. Once I go to the back of my hand, I'm going to go 3 times around my wrist. Now, from the third wrap, I'm going to go to the thumb, wrapping around the thumb, and once again going back across the wrist. Now that I've got that secure, I'm going to go to the pinky side, 3 times around the knuckles. Okay, now that I've gone 3 times around the knuckles, you'll notice there's a space here. I'm going to cover that space up and finish with the X. Now that I've finished that, I'm going to pump my hand a little bit to make sure the wrap's not too tight. Now I'm going to start by going between each finger. So I start with my pinky and ring finger. So I come through, come to the farthest side, and I wrap over that wrap that I put through the fingers and come back to the wrist. I'm going to repeat this process 2 more times between the ring and middle finger, and then of course ending with the index. On the index finger side, I don't like to wrap around the finger this way. I find that it comes unraveled. So what I do is I go to the far pinky side and then wrap around it that way. Now that I've gone through each finger, I'm going to pump my hand 1 more time to make sure it's not too tight. From here, I come back across the wrist and I complete the X. Now that I've got some excess wrap right here, I'm going to go around my wrist, especially on my jabbing hand, because I like to extra support the wrist because that hand gets hit a lot more than the other hand. And once I've Velcroed it, I'm going to flip my hand over. Now, as you can see, I've left some space here. Okay, I always want to keep my palm open for breathability. So from here, I'm going to take this and I'm going to stuff the excess up towards the base of my fingers. This makes the space much wider. If you notice, my fingers are nice and wide, and I've got that nice breathing space from here to keep my hand from perspiring too much in my glove. This also gives me a nice bar here to hold on to when I punch. That's it. That's your basic hand wrapping.